Hello my fellow makeup monsters and welcome to Fun Friday. As just in case if you guys were confused from my Makeup Monday video, previously I did do a couple of Fun Friday videos. I used to do them with my daughter, but with her being really busy with school and everything now, it's kind of next to impossible to find any time or any good chances to record anymore with her. As you can see in the title down below, our subject is supposed to be about anime. Now, my little rant here started because it's not necessarily a rant. This is a good thing, okay? But my frustration just started when a certain YouTube channel, I will not name, did a little science experiment, what have you, of people watching anime for the first time. Now, not only were these people not new to anime whatsoever, a lot of them had known about like Dragon Ball Z or Sailor Moon or other animes, but the animes that they put in front of them was one, the first one, because they only showed them two. Anyway, first off, the first one was a brand new anime, so new that the second season hasn't even come out yet. The second one was what's known as a hentai anime. Hentai being a slang term for perverted pornography or horny, what have you. The word actually on its own means octopus, actually. So it all just depends on the context that you use it. So anyway, coming from somebody who grew up with anime from a very young age, was very disappointed and very annoyed that they did this to these people. I love anime so much. I was 4 years old when I first started watching Dragon Ball. And then I, with my brothers, grew into watching Dragon Ball Z, and that was my childhood. Then I got into Cardcaptor Sakura and let's see, well, I was into Pokemon for a couple of years, but then I got over it. Then I was into Yu-Gi-Oh! I got over that too. Oh god, there were so many others. Inuyasha, Case Closed, or also known as Detective Conan. Let's see, what else do I have over there? Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho is my favorite. I love Yu Yu Hakusho. That's like, But anyway, when I got into my older teens too, I got into Cowboy Bebop, and that's my shirt that I'm wearing today. This was a Christmas present, and I absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Nikki. I love it, love it, love it. I just don't want to let it go. A lot of things that these young kiddos don't know about what's really good anime is where it came from. Little history lesson here. Originally, anime, a long time ago, was created strictly for pornography. I hate to burst your bubble, kids. I hate to burst your bubbles too, parents. But that's the truth. Anime was created for porn. Don't you feel great about yourself now? A lot of people don't know this because it's not really a well-spread knowledge kind of thing. Not a lot of people like to acknowledge that fact, but it's truth, and that's why there tends to be more anime movies and, sadly, actual series of anime pornography than decent anime. Now, just for some of you that may not know, the term anime is actually short for animation, and yes, it is an actual word to describe Japanese cartoons because they have such a unique and noticeable different style from any other cartoon style. They do have their own category that is called anime. It is an actual, legit term. Don't call it Japanese cartoon because that's the way to describe the word anime, not anime itself. Thank you very much. Now that we've all learned about that, let's learn about a little bit where, the rest of anime came from. Why the big boom? A lot of you guys know about mid to late 80s, early 90s was the introduction of Japanese anime to America. And from the 90s on, it has just soared like a mofo. Here's the reason why. 1984 was when Dragon Ball was created and released. It wasn't brought here until the late 80s. Really late 80s, early 90s was when it was actually imported to America. That being said, there was also a very, very excellent Japanese anime movie that came out in 1988. The movie was called Akira. Not Akira, Akira. You call it Akira, I'm not gonna be your friend. It is the most grotesque, beautiful, morbid movie you could ever see in your entire life. But it's just so good. Really, because it was so far ahead of its time, it actually started this huge popularity with anime. If it wasn't for Akira, it would not be to the extent that it is today. I mean, of course, eventually it would have, but Akira really set the bar of how awesome anime is. Because like how Americans were brought up with cartoons, we looked at Japanese anime as just that. It was a Japanese cartoon. And everybody thought it was just for kids and whatnot. However, those who had lived over there knew it was not for kids. And a lot of people didn't understand that. But when Akira came and it just blew people's minds of how awesome it can be, people started opening up to it and started watching it, and more and more imports started coming. I know I was very young when I started watching Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and yes, I probably shouldn't have at 4 years old watched something so violent, but as soon as I saw Goku punch Raditz and there was blood, I was like, this is awesome. I almost stopped watching everything else. But, Animaniacs was cool too, so. A lot of these young kids only know about Naruto, and they call it Naruto, and Inuyasha, and Attack on Titan, and honestly, I watched Attack on Titan. I watched quite a few episodes of Attack on Titan. I can't. I really can't. It is so overdramatic. And everybody giving Dragon Ball Z a hard time because Goku taking 3 episodes to power up. I mean, this takes 3 episodes for a guy to stop crying. I would rather watch a guy power up for 3 episodes than watch a guy pout and whine and complain and cry about his life for 3 episodes. I'm sorry. That's just, it's not depressing, it's annoying. Because, I used to be that guy. I don't want to watch that anymore. I really gave it a shot, I really tried. I've watched about 16 episodes of Attack on Titan. So you can't say that I only watched 2 episodes and gave it up. No, I actually watched about 16 episodes and I can't. It's just too dull, too dry, and way too melodramatic. I don't want to torture myself any more than I already have. From a person who loves anime and everything, if there's anime that I could recommend to not only young kids out there, but the teenagers and the older adults, even young adults, I recommend, first off, Hayao Miyazaki films. His films are just so beautiful. The animation is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Great anime films. And if I had to pick one Hayao Miyazaki film, I have to say it's a tie between Howl's Moving Castle and Grave of the Fireflies. I can't really pick between the two. Oh, Princess Mononoke too. Oh, that's a good one too. Ooh, so that's 3. I'm sorry, I lied. So Howl's Moving Castle, Princess Mononoke, and Grave of the Fireflies. Princess Mononoke is basically an anime version of Ferngully, humans versus nature kind of thing. But it's beautiful, it's very well told. Yes, it's graphic, but it is beautiful. One of the best human versus nature stories I think I've ever seen in my entire life, and I do highly recommend it. Grave of the Fireflies. Now, this movie is set during war, and it is extremely depressive. If you are prone to depressive triggers, self-harm, things like that, I do not recommend this for you. But if you can handle a sad movie, a beautiful sad movie at that, and it just makes you appreciate life for what it is and everything, if you can handle all that, I highly recommend Grave of the Fireflies, because oh my god, that movie is the most beautiful, heartbreaking story I think I've ever seen in my entire life, and it will always make me sob like a little baby. So yeah, it's excellent. Now when it comes to anime live action, I'm done. I'm sorry guys, but I'm done with this whole anime live action thing. Nobody seems to do it right. First off. Second off, let's not do it in America. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, if a Japanese group is gonna do it, fund them so they can have proper graphics. I'm sorry, but they don't have the graphics that we do over here. And they're, Death Note was actually decent as a live action anime movie and I liked it, but the graphics were just, I couldn't watch it without wincing. So it's like, please just help them do it correctly. Leave it to them because they're the ones that started it all, so let them handle it. And then let them import it over to us and let us stop ruining good anime. Okay? Classic animes go. Yes, I do recommend Dragon Ball Z. Not necessarily Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball tends to be a little dragging. Yes, the humor is very cute, the animation is very cute, and it's very cutesy. Also like weird in some parts. Dragon Ball Z has a lot of the sagas, as well as a lot of character development, and a lot of just really, really great story twisters and things like that. And it's just, I don't know, something about Dragon Ball Z versus Dragon Ball, to me it's a little bit more exciting, a lot more going on, and I just really enjoy it. However, I do also recommend Yu Yu Hakusho. I don't know what it is about Yu Yu Hakusho versus like other animes or whatnot, but it really stood out to me. And the first season, again, it's a little slow, it's a little drawn out because there's a lot of character development going on. But season 2, throughout the rest of the series, is just badass. It's so good. The Dark Tournament and everything, it's so good. It's a good anime. I do recommend it. Watch it. A little bit of a disclaimer here. While I was talking about Akira, yes, it is a very, very gory movie. That being said, I do not recommend anybody under the age of, I'd say about 13, 14, anybody younger than that, I don't recommend that movie for whatsoever, because not only is it graphic, but there's a lot of adult situations in it, like drugs and sex and things like that. There's no actual sex scene, but there's a situation. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, there's drug use, there's reckless behavior, things like that involved, and it is also just gory as far as blood, guts, things like that. So if you can't necessarily handle all that, then definitely do not recommend. This was fun. Got to learn some new things. I got to share my opinions on a lot of stuff. See, Fun Friday, it's still fun. It'll get better, I promise. Stick with me. Pinky promise? Always remember, yin yang is a balance and the balance lies within yourself. Feel free to follow me on any of my social networking sites like facebook.com/Yinyangsara or Twitter and Instagram @Yinyangsara. Same way it's spelled here so that there's no confusion or anything like that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up if you did. Also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because I have more Makeup Monday and Fun Fridays for you guys to watch and enjoy and be a part of this whole shenanigan kind of thing I got going on. I don't know. Just bear with me, okay? Never forget, don't feed the trolls. I love you guys. Bye.